This glass is heavy, and I went with another pair. I got a backup, actually for work, same as these. I was thinking about getting the yellow tinted ones, but I just didn't want too much yellow, and these have been working out pretty good for almost a week now. So got a pair for work. Just wanted to start this off. That I'm accumulating a ton of glasses right now. The exact same pair as those, so yeah, just gonna keep them in here and just take this whole setup with me to work tomorrow. And you know, I don't sit in front of the computer a lot, but when I do, I'm gonna wear these. So yeah, just kind of sharing this. I'll have a link in the description again. I got them on Amazon, 35, 36. Not the cheapest, but I think they're helping. Also, gonna be a really hot day today. Maybe the hottest day of July yet. So out early to grocery shop. Currently 77 degrees. Looks like a high of 90. We'll see how the humidity factors in on that. I mean, it's been in the 90s, but we'll see if today feels like 84 already. So it is gonna be a scorcher. And Target, for the most part, looks like it's all finished. Well, except for Starbucks. So what they did was they expanded Starbucks, and they pushed it all the way down by the pharmacy. There used to be one of those like Pizza Hut Go type places in the middle. So they're still working on Starbucks, but for the most part, I think the rest of the store should be done. We'll take a look. I'm gonna get a card over here. This beam is kind of preventing me right here. Okay, they do have some new toy lines here. Look at Lionel, Masters of the Universe, Thundercats crossover. I know James Hates Everything just did like a massive toy haul, so I think he picked up Lionel. Yeah, you have that whole look at the Sword of Omen. That whole He-Man look here. Oh, what do you know? Here's Superman for $7.99. I'm gonna pick up Superman. So it's Superman. It's Jor-El, Lois Lane, 2 Jor-Els, Lex Luthor, and General Zod. We'll see if I'm able to. Man, James had a huge toy haul, so he had this, a bunch of other stuff. There is another Superman and a third Superman. So Superman heavy at Target. I'm gonna pick up Superman. He's got the kryptonite that Lex tricked him into. So hey, that's, you know, disguised with lead. And yeah, that's a huge part of Superman 1. Might not be the final look of what I'm wearing. It's kind of shopping look right now, but just holding this up, I found Superman. This might be the thumbnail. We'll see. I was gonna throw Lionel in the mix, but only gonna walk away with Chris Reeve. And the hunt now begins. I wanna find all of them. We'll see. A little Jor-El heavy. I'm surprised there's 2 Jor-Els. It'd been cool for like Clark Kent, but nonetheless, got Superman. Also, there's some more Super Friends coming from McFarlane. I did see Bizarro, Toyman, and I believe 2 others. You know, pretty much fresh takes from Comic-Con. And look at there's a hidden Bruce Wayne collectible over here of Poison Ivy. Kind of made looks at Knuckles. Kind of made the decision that I'm not gonna buy any more of the Batman animated series. I'm just gonna kind of call the new collectible is Jonah Hex. Here's Batman. There's Ra's al Ghul. Actually, they might have all. Nope. So it might be a tough one to find. I do like the way Batman looks. So it's Batman, Ra's al Ghul, Gray Shadow. Why can I not think Killer Croc? I like the fact that Gray Ghost is part of this series. So that be tempting to pick him up, but I wouldn't get all 4 of them. Okay, look at this fan drop here. We have like a collector comic, and then Spider-Man. I'm not sure how I feel about those, but I like that. At first, I thought it was like a game cartridge. There's Loki and Iron Man on that Stark Tower. Actually, I don't know where the artifact inside. Thanos and Captain America. Look at Wolverine. And Sabretooth, look at the way he's coming down. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that comic right there. It's like, is this McFarlane's? Yeah, $17.99. No, it's not McFarlane. Yeah, actually, I don't know how much it is. They have one of those self-checkouts somewhere, but nothing down this aisle. These are showing up at Target, the Marvel and then the Infinity Saga. Also, like you can see the rooftop here, and then right here, I like that kind of comic stretch. I didn't see that at first, and then with Captain America, you kind of get that. Look at everyone fighting in the background. It's pretty cool. Actually, this is not too bad. Look at that. Awesome. Oh, they got Star Wars too. So look at, oh my gosh, The Empire Strikes Back. Is he missing his hand? He is. Oh, classic scene. Some good stuff at Target. Power Rangers too, and you know, at Walmart they have Megazords, so I'm sure that's gonna work their way over to Target. But yeah, it's just great theming right now, courtesy of Garage Gamer. So yeah, it's Bizarro, Superman, Captain Cold, Toyman. Ooh, yeah, there's Cheetah, and the Flash. Yeah, look at all of these. These are. Wonder what two are the Chase. But these are definitely going to be on my radar. Actually, for the first time in months, and I mean months, I'm at like a regular actual grocery store, but all the coolers were down at Target. Wasn't able to get anything cold, so I'm gonna just pop in here and look at the Golden Girls coffee mug. Pretty cool. We got Care Bears, Sonic. Yeah, this stuff is absolutely crucial. It's almost as crucial as coffee. So I'm gonna get 4 of these, and then probably some white milk too. So I'm gonna load up. I'm gonna try to keep as like still of a without me like kind of jerking my head around, just so it's just like as stable as possible. I forgot that being hooked up through Bluetooth, you can listen to the music right off of your phone. So when that happens, like I'm not a huge expert on Bluetooth, but instead of it coming out of my phone, it's now coming out of these. So really cool, and I didn't really touch on that in the review, but I mean it's amazing how tight that just was right there, and how awesome these glasses are. Now I'm gonna try to make this as wide as possible. This shot that you're seeing, it's as good as I can do, but just want to throw that out there. And I'm probably crazy to get a coffee today. Not my first coffee. It is super hot out, but got some super chats last night, and they were for coffee, and that's where we're gonna use them. Large hot black coffee achieved on a super hot day. I will be standing in the shade as much as possible in the elements today. It's a scorcher. I gotta say, the sunglasses, I'm gonna be talking about them a little bit. I'm excited. I was actually gonna wear my old ones that I've been wearing since 2005. It's 2025. Actually, as a recording of this, Sunday, July 27th, the last day for the superhero donuts at Krispy Kreme 2025. Welcome to today's video. Really screwed up that intro. Gonna be sweating today. The sunglasses, the colors that, today's sunny. Yesterday when I did the video on these downtown, it was an overcast, so I didn't really get the full like colors. It's crazy how good these sunglasses are. I mean, I've been wearing the ones that I have probably have absolutely no UV protection left. But yeah, a couple of shots we'll get with the sunglasses. I just want to keep it as stable as humanly possible. Gonna check out some stores today. Big things happening at GameStop. I just saw something about Walmart. So yeah, we're gonna get out, stay in the AC, stay in the shade, and see what we can find today. Oh, I completely forgot. So this is my buddy Mikey's car. This is what I will be driving today. I drove it yesterday. Probably the majority of this week. My car is out of commish. We'll get into a little bit about that, but yeah, I will be, this is the ride. Look at how the camera is. So I mean, with the sun coming, shining out. Yesterday was overcast. It takes a great picture. I mean, it's incredible what these sunglasses can do. So driving home Friday night after work, about 2 blocks. I was talking about this on the live stream last night, playing X-Men and Captain America and the Avengers. All these lights just started popping up on my dash. I'm like, oh my gosh, my battery must be getting low. And managed to get home, pulled into the garage, made some calls, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it tested out. Backed out of the driveway, and other lights are coming on, and I just felt for a second that steering wheel like was gonna be very hard to move. This has happened to me a few times. The alternator went. So my buddy Mikey ordered some parts. I'm using his car. And it's gonna take a few days, but you know, it's a pricey fix, but my car's a 2014. I've been meaning to, I've been kind of thinking like, should I get a different car? When should that be? But for right now, you know, when repairs like this hit, they are gonna be extremely costly. So fortunately, this is gonna kind of mess up plans with, you know, the potential PlayStation 5 for right now. We are at Mayfair Mall. Gonna head over to buy GameStop. There's something that just started, actually it was a few days ago, but because of the car situation and, you know, doing, you know, other things popping up, wasn't able to talk about it immediately, but yeah, going on right now because of Comic-Con, which actually today, as a recording of this, is the final day. New stuff arriving at GameStop. Escalator action, going up to the second floor. Only 2 floors at this moment. Like it or not, anyone who walks by, like, stops. It's like they hide the fact that they're looking at the Cybertruck, and they'll come back and kind of pace by it again. It's just, how could you not just stop and look at it? So it's a different automobile. A little elevator action, just stalling time. A comment last night that the Superman and Crypto, like, people still looking for it. And I said, you know, GameStop is probably the best bet, because I first saw them at Best Buy, and maybe it just depends, like, you know, what state you're in, but they don't have, look, they have Crypto shirt. They don't have any of them here, but I have, you know, lately I have seen Superman and Crypto at GameStop, not just this. It's got this email from GameStop, 1140. Top deals get up to 50% off of select limited collector's edition video games. In store only 4 for $20 on pre-owned, on all pre-owned games under 10. That's been kind of going on. Another 4 for $10, save 35. The new SmackDown 2K25. But I didn't come here for this. This email came in on Friday. SummerCon 2025 begins now. SummerCon is here, and you know, to go along with Comic-Con, and just going through some of these, I saw something really cool. You know, we have some new McFarlane. There's a new Peacemaker, but check it out. There is a new Spider-Man mask coming. So there's been a lot of masks, a lot of helmets that GameStop has had, and the Spider-Man one looks really intriguing. I think the best part about this is you can put it on, and I don't know how, like, annoying this cord would be. You can change the eyes. There's all these different settings for the eyes on the mask. I mean, look at all of these. It's like he can squint, he can look like bug-eyed. Really cool. I might be interested. So if this was out, this is coming out in September 1st is the release date. Might be in stores or a little bit earlier than that. Today being the last day at Krispy Kreme, dressing up like a superhero, you could score a free superhero donut. If you just went in with this mask, you could probably get a free donut. Now, I thought this was the chase from the Super Friends, because, you know, it looks so similar, especially when you have, you know, the Super Friends packaging behind that's Lex Luthor. The only one I didn't get was the red Batman, and I saw it a few times. I did cave and pick up the Riddler, but if I did come across that, I get it. But now there's, what, 5 or 6 additional Super Friends coming. I will be on the lookout for those. Also, still searching for the Punisher McFarlane, like, posable statue. So I have not seen those yet. But, you know, my buddy Steve did say that he saw it at Walmart. I don't know if that was the one I'm looking for, but maybe it's a Walmart thing. So Gambit is becoming a thing at GameStop. I've seen a lot of him now at the couple that we go to. They do have the Wolverine and Rom. Now I'm starting to see him showing up Rom Space Knight. So new Marvel. Pretty cool that these are starting. You know, it's been so DC heavy. There's Marvel, and there's more Marvel to come. So especially with Comic-Con going on, give us something to shop for September, October, November. Some cool Wolverine pins. Get the X-Men logo and a couple different posables of the 90s look pin set. Of course, the X-Men 92. This is the only store that I've seen that has kept these in stock. It's a great picture. Look at this. Look at this collection of pop culture right here. You just need to talk in Pee-wee and yeah, you're all set. Yes, I am fascinated with this elevator. You know, if you flip this upside down, it's a W. It'd be like Wayne Industries. We'll head over to Best Buy and hopefully the old shack, the right shack, is still there, and we'll check them out with these. Like, it might be more of like a better shack experience with the camera from the Ray-Bans. And not only because they have the old school shack here, but there's shade. There is nice coverage in here. Perfect for today. It is like 20 degrees cooler in here than it is out there. I am just like, I'm drenched. By the way, I'm wearing my new, well, not new, but I'm wearing my Indiana Jones shirt for the very first time. It's an XL, so I washed it, threw it in the dryer, tried to shrink it as much as I could. Only way that I would be wearing it, but I have sat on this for close to a year. I paid like $5, maybe $7 for it, clearance rack at Target, and thought, you know, today is the day to wear Indiana Jones. Kind of getting shaded out here by the parking structure. But yeah, Indiana Jones. To go along with their newly paved parking lot. This is just like, I don't know, there's just something like perfect for like a Terminator movie, like Arnold coming down the ramp on a motorcycle or something like this. You don't have this. Like, this is kind of a, you know, a thing probably in California, Nevada, Arizona, but you know, they don't have too many structures like this just attached to stores in Wisconsin. It's really nice. You know, the last 2 weeks coming here, just parking under there, and I don't know why people are just leaving their cars out, just getting blasted. Well, they're going to the mall. We literally just were right there. I heard some honking when I was sitting at this light that took forever. I might as well have just walked across the street, but yeah, I saw a police car there, and now fire truck. Feel like the Christmas story. Holy smokes! It's the fire department. And the Switch 2 is out of stock once again. Head upstairs and get a good visual of Best Buy. Fingers crossed that, you know, we saw Shaq last week. He's still the old Shaq, because every other Best Buy we've been to, oh my gosh, they changed them. I can see it from here. And I asked them if they had any plans on doing it. I could have just got the poster. I mean, they swapped them out. And through my eyes, this is Shaq going forward at Best Buy. Does he look any better? Well, what a surprise. A little bit of a letdown that maybe he looks better through the glasses. You'll have to tell me, and I'll get a shot of it, better look when I edit this video. But you know, the interesting thing is when I was, and I expected this. I mean, why would they leave him here? This is like the Best Buy at Best Buy. It's like this is a great Best Buy. It's got a parking structure. It's just highly busy Best Buy. There's no Superman or crypto here. But when I was putting my video together through my phone, through the glasses yesterday, everything that I did went in order. So even though I was using my phone and using the glasses, because, I don't know, my phone's hooked up through AI, maybe that has something to do with it, it put everything in order. It was so easy to edit. Now that I'm using the camera today, it's gonna be a little bit different. So it's gonna be kind of memory of, okay, here's when I decided to put the glasses on, here's when I was using the camera, so it might be a little bit different, but Shaq, that's Shaq going forward at Best Buy. They have a ton of the Donkey Kong Bonanza amiibo. Okay, so there's a skateboard you can get for the really? For the Tony Hawk? That is pretty cool. So it's Activision Collector's Edition. So is it a controller? Is it just for show, like collectors? Can you like do tricks on it, or is it just something you put? I'm guessing that this interacts with the game, or the holes on here are for maybe hanging it up. I'm not sure. You'll have to let me know if this is an actual skateboard. Is it just? Does that mean they're just gonna mount them on there? It's $129.99. That'd be cool if there was like a, skateboard. You could. I think it's an actual board. Well, I don't know. Shred like a pro. I don't know. It might interact. It's just that the holes on here kind of remind me of like. I mean, it's got the weight of an actual board. I'm guessing it's just a skateboard. Here's my promo for the Ray-Ban Meta. Is finally wearing them. I actually went around. I never really came up to this display before, but just a little drop for them. Awesome sunglasses. Pretty excited to incorporate these. So just still getting the flow of them, but yeah. It's funny because there's 3 recording devices on me right now. The sunglasses, my phone, and the camera. It's just like, it's crazy. I feel like I'm like a walking utility belt right now. Like, this is how Batman feels. This is, after all this time, I finally know how Batman feels having all those gadgets on him. And that's gonna do it for today. Another construction happened over at a different Target. Just wanted to pop in here. Look at this. I'm gonna do the maybe it starts at Best Buy. They work their way over to Target. Gonna check to see if any of the comic verse is here. One of my friends was looking for it. Plus, James Hates Everything found one today, so he posted that. So the huge toy haul came up 2 days in a row. So yesterday, this is everything. He pulls in. He's like, it was a good day. I would say so. Look at all of these. And then today, he comes across this. So yeah, I thought pop into Target again and see if it's here. And it's been picked over at this location too. Is that a new Optimus Prime? Is that just as a kind of a? Yeah, it's a little goofy render. Okay, I was gonna say, I mean, you see the Optimus Prime. It's like, oh my gosh. Now what is this one? $59.99. Yeah, this was cool. Like, we would take all those pieces. Was it the Devastator? Is that the name of it? They do have a Superman here. So they're at stores. It's just might be tough to find all of them, but I mean, it literally just came out, and the fact that Batman Forever just kept getting restocked. I mean, look at this. Get all the Batmobiles in here. They raised it up. It's $21.99 now. It used to be $19.99. It's going up. Michael B. the Game Genie just picked this up. I just saw a post. I think it was on Instagram. Grab that at EB Games. It is $44.99 at Target. That is pretty cool. I don't remember this back when when I was collecting turtles. But look at all those. There's a ton of them. $44.99 is not a bad deal. I wish it came with a figure. But I think the most anticipated figure of them all is Kite Man. Remember the gentleman a week ago was looking for a Kite Man, and here he is. Look at the Dark Archer too. Green Arrow's foe. I almost want to get this just because I'm sure it's a rare one, but who the heck is Kite Man? Who is this guy? The Dark Archer. He doesn't have the gold label like Kite Man. Probably see a lot of him. Doesn't look too friendly though. Look at this. And 2 Ra's al Ghuls. If they had Gray Shadow, I'd probably just like the FOMO would win. It's almost there with him, but yeah, I don't think I need him. I'm just gonna put the Dark Archer back and Kite Man, and yeah, just call it a day. I didn't make it over to Walmart today, but they had the new DC Multiverse DC Direct Gold label figures for Walmart CollectorCon. So something to definitely keep an eye out is these figures making their way over to Walmart. I'm guessing that they wouldn't be there yet, and that's kind of why I didn't make it over to Walmart. But they are saying, you know, it's an exclusive Walmart. So look, you can get Lockup, kind of a different variant of them. So it's cool that it's not just online, that these will be showing up in some stores. McFarlane just getting out anything he possibly can before the end of 2025. Well, thank everybody for watching. See you guys next time. Stay cool out there. Might be a hot week. Final week of July 2025. We could literally time travel right now. 88 miles per hour. I need something a little bit more than coffee today. I'm gonna stop at Cops, do something I never do, and get a chocolate shake. All right, order number 398. Got a regular chocolate shake. There's a thick style and a regular. The regular is $5.50. The thick is $6.25. Went with the reg. Without trying to get as many people in the shop, there are a ton of people at Cops right now. I think that's me. Is that $3.98? It's $3.98. All right, chocolate shake achieved. And this is the flavor of the month. Look at that thing. This should hold me over till dinner. It's about almost before 2. 1:30, 1:45. So yeah, gonna have the shake, head home, and just sit in the AC for the rest of the day. Kind of a little awkward shot here, but the speaker's like right above me, so if they call another name, it's gonna be really loud.
365.
Not bad. See you tomorrow. West, you're officially a vlogger. It helps when I have this piece of cheese in front of him.